Hello, my name is Olivia Sandquist. I'm an LPN that works at Southern Vermont Medical Center in the pediatric office. I am here today to talk to you about telephone triage, which we do every day, all day, in the office. It is to help patients get through their days without coming into the office. I am here today to talk about possibly getting a new computer system for the office to help the nurses, the front office staff, and the providers with triage. So my agenda today is to talk about what is going on and what I see as the problem with triage. I think that there's time management issues, documentation issues, and a risk for error. So today I will talk to you about how we can fix these three things with just the simple purchase and of the new software. So first of all, time. Time is very important in doctors' offices. Whether it's spending time with your patients, making sure you're prescribing the right medication, or you're giving your patients the right information through telephone, in the office. Time is huge, whether it's in the office or in life. So what I say is that if you're spending time trying to track down a doctor to find out information to tell your patient, you're wasting time. And so documentation, the next part. So if we don't have a standardized documentation for our nurse triage, everything's going to be different and it'll be harder to follow, which leads to the risk for error. If we're spending time away from our computer, away from the phone, trying to track down a doctor and to find the proper information to give to the patient, we're wasting time. And the error can come there from if you don't write down what the doctor said to you properly and then convey it to the patient / parent properly, you are giving an error. You are giving a patient the wrong information. So with all these three things going on as a negative part of our triage in our office, I say we need to change and we need to buy a new computer program that helps nurses and doctors and front office staff with proper triage, which then in turn will make us have proper documentation, save time, and also decrease the risk for errors. So I propose that we buy Triage Logic, which is a computer system that is downloaded onto or installed onto our tablets. And our tablets will then be able to tell us what we need to do triage-wise. So once this is downloaded and a front office person takes a phone call, they pull up this computer program and they write their note, they document what they need to document for the patient, and then they can send this off to the nurse. And what the nurse can do with this new program is take their mouse on their computer and hover over a problem that is going on with a patient. Whether it's a cold, a runny nose, a fever, and the nurse, there will be standardized protocols that pop up on your computer that are approved through our providers that will give us the proper information to tell our patients. So we are not tracking down the providers, we are not risking documentation wrong, because this computer system, when you hover and you enter, will enter that as documented. It will document what the computer software has provided for you for an answer. So there is no difference between one nurse to another on how they document. It all is the same within this program. Then you are not wasting your time trying to find a provider, trying to find the right information. You have it right in front of you and you're able to stay on the phone with the patient or the parent and give them the proper information about their illness / concern. We won't have to wonder if we're giving the right information or if we wrote down the right notes on the sticky note. It's right there, all standardized, all documented properly, and the risk for error has decreased tenfold. So my project plan was to purchase this software, to implement it into our office, to train our staff on it, which will be very minimal, and then use it in our office to help benefit our staff and our patients, and hopefully minimize time used on phone triage and increase the time that we can spend on more triage and more patients so that we are more effective in our practice. I hope this brings positive change so that we can, our office can build in a positive way and we can use more of our time in more positive ways for our patients. I have constructed a budget for our office so that hopefully this will help you decide that this is a great decision for our office and that we can use this, and it's a smooth transition, and it should only take about 3 to 6 months, and then we'll have this and we'll be up and running. Hopefully in the long run it'll save us money, save us time. My budget has come out to about $20,600, including what it costs to buy Triage Logic, the software, which is $3,000. The hardware installing it costs $1,000. We need to hire an IT professional part-time for 3 months to help download it, get it running smoothly within our computer system and our tablets, and to be there while we implement it and a little bit after, so that if any problems arise, that the IT person is there to help us out with our tablets and our computer system, make sure it goes smooth. About $12,000 to pay our project manager, and our project manager will be in charge of training our staff, taking the front runner in making sure this goes smoothly, and will continue being there in the office afterwards, and will obviously be able to help, but strictly the 3 months will be for the project manager, and that'll be $12,000, and then $1,000 to train our staff on the new software, and that'll just be one training session, and then in the office work with project manager and IT, and then so the total is $20,600. And if anyone has any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. I've done a lot of research and spent a lot of time finding the right program for our office that would fit and to help benefit our office and make it a positive environment for our patients, for our staff, for our providers. And I really hope you like this idea, and I hope we can use it. Thank you for your time, and I hope to speak with you soon.